Hey friends, I hope you all are great, fantastic, and happy Puja, happy Navratri for everybody. Today we have a very important topic. It's the fourth day, very important topic, and that is power of pause. I know you'd be thinking a lot of things inside. बहुत कुछ आपके दिमाग में चल रहा होगा. Anyway, so today this power of pause is very important. We'll connect this with a story. Our story was हमारा जो story था Ram and Shyam. Ram very calm and composed, thoughtful, having the power of he having the skill of listen to others. उनके पास में वो हर चीज़ skill था. On the other side, उनका जो दोस्त था उनका नाम श्याम था. He is very aggressive, कुछ no thought before action and reactive, too much reactive. तो क्या होता था कि स्कूल के दौरान when they were in schools and colleges, Ram was very much participative in all kind of activity. Okay, and so he was able to develop. See, Ram has all this all these qualities just because he used to be participated in various kind of events. Wherever he get the opportunity come for both of them. But Ram used to participate, he hesitated. He don't used to participate there. Now, by participating in number of activities, Ram has developed lot of activities. Whenever any activity came in the school, maybe quiz competition, maybe extempo speech, maybe debate, maybe any kind of like drawing competition, art competition, essay competition, any kind of in their school, from school onwards, he used to participate in all kind of competition. And what happened, you know what? By end of his schooling, when the school was about to end, he was recognized as one of the most participate, like a kind of best student award was actually given to him from his school actually. So that kind of student was, but you can relate with him because not just because of the best boy in the school, but he used to participate in every kind of event. He likes to participate, and so because it's not like he is having some kind of like obsession for that, but he believed that he participate more and more, he will improve more and more. The learning was inside him, inside the Ram. On the other hand, Shyam, he was like, he was jolly person, no doubt, but he used to take part, he used to remain away from the public appearance or coming to the public or participating in any kind of event or debate or quiz competition or essay competition. He don't like actually. Maybe his surrounding was something like that, somewhere like that, and for that reason he developed such kind of situations, such kind of habits and all. No student or no kid or no child is by birth any kind of habit. They used to form the habit during their course of journey. So one sentence is there that no children is bad, there is only bad influences. Similarly with the Shyam was not a bad guy actually. It's wrong to say he was a bad guy, but there was a bad influence on him actually. So for that reason he was not very participating, he was not very having the agreeableness, he was not having all the good qualities actually. And this is actually we represent. We are also in that category. It's not only the Shyam is like maximum people who avoid getting into public, who avoid participating in any kind of events. So this is the characteristics of Shyam. Even I was Shyam at one point of time. So I was not participating in all this kind of events, and it is very important. It polishes, it nourishes us for better us actually. Now what happened? His friends were also similar to them, and that's why he developed such kind of habits and all. Know what happened? Shyam was actually aggressive. He was aggressive, and also he was not very thoughtful. Also, he used to react, very reactive he was. Whenever he used to speak very fast, his friends also speak in a very that kind of way. He sometimes slang, abusive word he used to use, and very fastly. Now, when he got the job, he was not able to sustain there. What the problem he was facing is that problem was that the people were not able to, he was not able to crack the deal, because the way he was communicating in one go all the sentences. Suppose he was sitting for the cold calling. Now in cold calling, what happened? One person has to be very much mindful. Suppose you are in a BPO sector or you are in a sales job and you are selling through phone calls, then there requires lot of skills. And there what happens, you have to have a very much patience. You need to have the skill of communications. Now in communication skill, one of the very important is that you need to know when to pause. When you're speaking to somebody, you need to know when to pause. This is called power of pause. Now why this is important? First we need to understand why communication is there. Communication means that we are able to transfer the energy, the value, the meaning, or whatever we wanted to transfer it to the other person. If that is not happening, then the communication is becoming meaningless. It is of no use. And suppose some complex thing you wanted to make understand to other person, and then to go slow, you need to have a pause, you need to have a comma. And in writing you can understand, people can understand there is a comma, there is a full stop, but when you are speaking, there has to be a certain pause. A 1 second pause is required for a full stop, half second pause is required when there is a comma. Very important. Suppose you are talking to somebody, and the person you are explaining him something, you are talking to him, and you are just you are just speaking, not like checking whether the person is able to understand or not. Suppose you are in a classroom, you are a teacher, or you are like anybody, a tutor who is teaching to children. You are speaking all the content of the book now, but you are not checking whether children is understanding or not. If you are not checking whether children is understanding or not, then whole energy is getting waste. You need to check in between whether the children is understanding or not. How you can do it? Check, look at the eyes, look at his eyes, what his reaction is. Look for his reaction. If he is able to note, if he or she is nodding, the classroom is nodding with their head, it means that they are able to understand. If they are making some kind of like reactions, or their yes, or some kind of like a kind of sound they are making, then it means that they are able to understand. If they are not able to understand, the whole effort goes waste. Let me tell you about, like, you are dealing with a client. Suppose you are dealing with a client and you need to crack the deal. Your boss wanted that this deal should be closed. How you should approach? Let me not go to the process and all how you need to deal with it, but let me tell you, when you are speaking with him, you need to go slow in a calm and composed manner. Very important. You have to go step by step in a structured way. Check whether he is able to understand or not. When you're talking to anybody, it's for every cases actually, not only for cracking the deal of person, but with everybody. Whatever you are speaking, check whether he is able to understand or not. If he cannot understand, then what is the use of speaking? It's just like a noise. It has become a noise for him actually. Now let me get into the micro details of it. Like, when you're speaking, the science behind it, what it happens actually. The science is that when you're speaking something, mind is processing it. The other person who is listening, his mind is processing. Each and every word is being processed. And when you are going very fast, it means that he has missed it. The word you are saying, suppose you are going very fast, the word which you are speaking, his mind is trying to understand those words. And since the mind works slowly, since you cross that word and move to the other words, that word which you spoke 1 second ago is also missed, he could not understand, and now he has to come to the word which you are speaking right now. So he has to follow your words, your lips, like what words you are trying to speak, and he also has to understand it. And there arises the problem. So you have spoken so much, you have spoken for almost half an hour, but the person did not understand, and he's still trying to question you again. What does it mean this? What is this? What is that? And it means that you could not make him understand properly. Check his reaction whether he is able to understand or not. He will himself note his hand, wait for the reaction, what he wants, what he is saying actually. You have to wait to check his reactions, and that's why you need to pause. Now this pause is very powerful. How this is powerful actually. Suppose you are purchasing something, and one salesman has come in front of you. Now he is he's giving his presentation in front of you. Now you don't speak anything, just let him speak. And then check his reactions. He'll keep on explaining, and then what happened? Suddenly he used to give all the details of the product and behind the scene also, everything. he'll melt down, he become honest when he let him to speak everything, because he also get nervous whether he is right or wrong, or whether he wanted to get validated actually. And that's why you need to just check, you need to pause, don't just give reactions immediately. Wait a second, let's see what the other person wants to say. What the other person wants to say. It's very, very important actually. I remember one thing, one customer care executive, credit card executive, he came actually, and he was explaining a lot of things, blah 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 blah. Then after his presentation ended, and then I was just listening to him, and then I did not say anything. I just nodded in my head, and then I made a sound, and then he started explaining behind the scene what is it. Because sir, because I'm very poor, those and this, sir has given me, my boss has given me so and so, and he started explaining everything. See, when I did not give any reaction, just I said okay, and then he started giving up all the information that was required. And that is the power of pause. You pause for sometimes. While speaking, you need to pause. How you need to pause? Go one word at a time. No matter what other people think that he is too slow. When you are slow, the other person is able to understand 100%. Very, very important. And when you are fast, even less than half, even 10% people are not able to understand. You know this. And that's why you need to have the power of pause, slow, go together, process your mind and then you speak. That way the person will able to understand completely 100%, that's for sure. That way the person will be able to understand 100% with surety. He will be able to understand. But when you are going very fast, what happens? The other person is not able to understand. So give a pause. Let him think, process, understand. Then you move ahead. If you wanted to learn this communication skill, the power of pause, learn from your grandfather or a grandmother, or with them. Grandfather I say because they have their high wisdom, even grandmother also. So they speak so slowly and with calm and composed manner. They are not in a hurry. They are not in a rush. They are not in a rush. They'll go slow and steadily. They'll think everything and then they'll reply you. They'll take time for everything. And that is the actual power of, that is the actual communication skill they are having. And they have gathered through years of practice. It's not like a one day, or they have been doing through very long period of time. And that's why you also need to practice. In one day you can never develop this skill, because it's a very active skill. Practice is rigorous practice is required here, and that's why you need time to develop this thing. Always remember, when you are speaking, the other person should also be able to understand. I'm speaking a bit fast because I need to make your videos within less time. I need to deliver more, and that's why I'm just making it a bit fast also. But you need to develop this skill, and only possible while practicing. I hope it was, without taking much further, in the interest of time, let me shorten it, contain it here only. If you have any kind of doubt and any kind of if you wanted to know more about this, how you can develop and what is the advantage of it, lot of things are there. I discuss only 10-20% only. Lot of things are there. So you can do comment. I'll personally reply you, and we can discuss on it, how you can develop your communication skill. Basically, is the power of pause. It comes under communication skill. Pause. Having pause in the communication is the part of communication skill. Done for today. I hope it was helpful for you, and again tomorrow I'll be coming live with some important skill or learning which will be beneficial for your personality development. This is what actually I'm committed for your personality development. So this is Naresh Mahato signing off. Take care.